a major Arabic news outlet followed me and they wanted me to answer some questions on India China relationship and the upcoming summit and what it can lead to, what are the problems it may face. And they told me that I can send them voice message and they will write it in Arabic. I will send it in English. But I opted to send a video message or a video link so that my English speaking audience can also benefit. So the first question is why the economic relationship with between India and China was not on the level of each economy, and we see that India has a huge trade deficit with China. Yes, India has got a massive trade deficit with China. And it is not just India, you can say every other country is having massive trade deficit vis-a-vis China because China is the world factory and everybody imports a lot from China. So this is a question which whose answer is being uh, asked by every other country that how to bring it down, and India and China can talk about this and bring it down. I don't think it will ever go in the foreseeable future in negative, but we should work to bring it down. But this is the situation with every other country, not just India. Then the other question is India and China both are major players in technology manufacturing, and this creates a dilemma for both countries if they want to increase the bilateral trade. How can they overcome this issue? This is a good question, and this can be done either by, you can say, Chinese investment in India as well as technological transfer, because let it be very clear, China is ahead in technology in various technologies compared to India. So if the relationships are going smooth, and if we have to take the relationship on the up scale, then it can be like Chinese can invest in India so that they can also earn, and at the same time Indians will also get employment. Plus, Make in India scheme can be enhanced and taken up. Plus, there should be technological transfer. If all these parameters are fed, then I think this dilemma can be overcome. Then the question is India has a long history of political problems with China, and this did not change. What this summit could help achieve in this regard? Definitely, since 1962, we have problems with China. There has been a major war in 1962 with China. There had been skirmishes, and as recently as 2019-2020, there were skirmishes in Himalayas. But one should also not forget that India and China has lived as neighbors since 5,000 years. So we can say that there are issues, there are troubles between the two countries, but it is not like that they cannot live together, because the two countries has lived together for almost 5,000 years. So if mutual cooperation and dialogue takes place, it is very much likely that things will calm down on border. They have already calmed down. The trade on the border is also starting. So I think these things can be managed by mutual cooperation, understanding each other's sensitivity and red lines. Last question. After all these years of competition, why now India are willing to change that? One more question before that. India is facing pressure from United States, and the relationship with China could make it worse. What do you think of the consequences? Well, India put its sovereignty and independence of foreign policy paramount. So whatever pressure vis-a-vis trade or anything by United States of America or by anybody, India is not going to cede to it, and India will always strive against such pressures. Let the consequences be anything. But if you are asking about consequences, I say that still India and America will remain strategic partners. But the recent administration in past 6 months in Washington, they have lost the trust which was built by hard work from both the countries and both the parties in both the countries in past 3 decades. The trust is lost, and it will take a long time to build that trust. Finally, these all trade issues and trade war will also subside, business will also take place, but trust has eroded. Last one, all after all these years of competition, why now India are willing to change that? They are asking about why India is going for a bonhomie with China, because of geopolitics. And in geopolitics there are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, but permanent interests.